Hey yo, what's going on everybody? It's Tylarius aka Ty Killington. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Dr. Dre missions, the VIP contract with Dre, alright? Now, it's real simple to get this started once you own an agency. You just have to complete one regular security contract, and then Franklin's going to give you a call and tell you to meet him at the golf course, which will be highlighted by a yellow F on the map, for a one-time, kind of like a little setup mission, a introduction to the Dr. Dre VIP contract. All right, now there is basically nine setup missions in total. You have three, I guess you could call them like mini heists, or they're really just setups. And each one of those three setups has three sub missions, two setups, and like a little mini finale, right? And then you do the last mission, which will give you the $1 million payout. Now, this week, we still have plenty of time. You've actually got double money on that finale, so you can get paid up $2 million for getting that knocked out, all right? Now, before we go any further, make sure you guys are subscribed, turn on notifications, and make sure you ring the bell so you don't miss out on any future streams or videos. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you guys drop a like, okay? Now, this is going to be a longer video because I wanted to add everything in here, but I didn't want to make it too long, and I didn't want to spoil anything for those of you who still have not, taken part of doing the VIP contract. And before you ask in the comments, yes, it is worth it. It's worth it to go with an agency. No, it's not the best money maker. It won't make as much as Kayo, but for the overall just experience and interaction, it's a great DLC. It's very very cool with the dialogue. I mean, it has some of the biggest hip hop stars and influential characters in the world involved in this DLC. Dr. Dre, Jimmy Iovine, Pooh, Eminem. I mean, come on, this is pretty cool. So I think it's worth it for that. As you see right here, we're on the very first mission. It's basically we're out here just getting an introduction with Dre, and he kind of picks up where he left off with the Cayo Perico heist, saying that hey, I need somebody to help me find this stolen music off my phone. Before that, or while all that's going down, a couple of NPC golfers rub us the wrong way. So Dre says, "Hey, take care of these guys for me, and the contract is yours. I'll let you and your organization, talking to Franklin, do this for me, and I'll pay you guys out." All right. So basically, you just have to chase these two random golfers down. Only target or only golfer you have to worry about is target A. It's this guy right here. So just crash into his golf cart until the damage meter goes up, and then you'll come over here to the pier. You'll take care of it, and that's it. Introduction's done, and now you can progress with the rest of the VIP contract. All right. After you get this taken care of, it says Franklin will be in touch soon with the plan to recover Dr. Dre's stolen phone. All right. And in this time, this is kind of another introduction into the agency a little bit further, right? When you first buy your agency, you have that first initial interaction. This is kind of the introduction more internally with, the actual company, right? Getting involved with Amani and then, of course, Franklin and Lamar, which is a lot of fun. So just going over a few things, talking about what you're going to have to do. There's a couple of locations that you're going to have access, and you also have access to the computer in your office. And this is where we're going to continue and move on with the actual contract. All right. And then in the future, if we do get another VIP, contract as part of like maybe some kind of like a DLC or an add-on, we get like another person that we can do the same kind of thing with, like we did with Dre. That'd be really cool. And this is where we'll access that. All right. So you got the VIP contract. And then it's just, it's kind of built into like a regular computer folder file like we're all, used to. And you just kick it off and you start it with the data recovery setup. Okay. And this is really cool. It kind of gives you a little bit of some flashbacks into story mode. You have to go over to the FIB building and access that and take care of the stolen data. You have to pick it up. So that's really cool. I enjoyed that. I thought that was a nice touch going kind of back into like the whole story mode feel and vibe. And there's a use for the building. It's really cool. So you just follow pretty much everything that, it kind of just lays it out for you. Just go to the checkpoints, no big deal. You go through the interaction where you're cutting into the glass and you're going to kind of sneak in. Really cool. I mean, I really like how they did this. It's a lot of fun. I think you guys, if you still have not done the VIP contract with Dre, it really is worth it, okay? You'll probably hear me say that a couple times throughout this video. So real simple, you just find the door, put the explosive on there, go inside. You have to install the software on the computer first, and then you're going to have to basically defend the terminal while the software is installing, right? So nice little firefight ensues. Make sure you got snacks and bulletproof vests. Okay, you probably end up using them. I went through a lot of them, so keep that in mind. As you do this, as you get more familiar and comfortable, you won't have to use as many. So you go back in, steal the hard drive, and now we have to get out of here. All right, we defended it. Now we need to go. So take care of that. Get back to the agency, and that's it. These kind of like little mini finales that they have with these each one of these setups. Not going to pay a whole bunch, right? You're getting 10,000 for the setup. You're getting roughly about 10 to 15,000 for the finales, right? So the big paydays at the end. So once we get that taken care of, we open up from the phone possible locations, right? We got the data. Now we're going further into the contract. There's 3 locations. It's the Nightlife, High Society, and South Central. These are the 3 setups that have 3 missions underneath those, right? So each one of those 3 will have 3 additional setups. Basically 2 setups and like a little mini finale, but it's really just another setup. Is all it is, okay? And you'll see that going forward. So we're gonna go take care of this. We're gonna go to the actual nightclub, and you saw I had an option to use the van. Go get that van. You'll unlock some clothing. So do that. Anytime on the first run through these missions, if it recommends to use a vehicle or some kind of clothing, do that because it usually will unlock something in the game. And if not, no big deal. You just got the experience of whatever that content was. All right, so you can try and stealthily work your way through this, but it's probably not going to happen. You're going to end up getting into a firefight. You go to the main terminal, take the stuff, you just leave. You just shoot your way back out. Real easy, in and out, no big deal. Again, I don't want to spoil too much. Just follow basically the yellow brick road, and by what I mean by that is go from checkpoint to checkpoint. And again, you can try the stealth mode, but you'll probably just end up getting into a firefight. So keep the snacks and the armor handy. All right, so we went to the nightclub. We got the information from there. Now, under the nightlife leak, we're going to the marina. We're going to check out, we're going to investigate the marina area. So we go out there. We need to go to Puerto del Sol, all right? So we go out here and we're looking for a green speedboat. It's a little difficult at night to see, obviously, but you'll see the actual speedboat. Just jump in there and we're going to go basically just go out to a yacht. And this is about, I'd say, 5 minutes of AGL, artificial game lengthener. They add that stuff in there to kind of drag these out a little bit and to eat up some time. So no big deal, just got to go through it. All right. So we jump on the boat, the SS Daddy's Boy, so dumb. Got to go to the bridge first. So fight your way up there. Again, close quarter combat. Watch out for the guys with the shotguns, the automatic weapons, because they do eat up your health pretty good. Locate the door controls, unlock the door so you can go down to the lower deck and access that. All right, which is what we're about to do. I'm going to mark out this guard real quick over here so I don't, get snuck up on. And then once we're in here, you got to find the evidence. Real simple, right? So just going to search through. The most important thing, though, is to understand is just keep an eye on your health and your armor, and you should be fine. All right, so we go to the bar area. Now, this particular evidence may move throughout the yacht, so just keep that in mind. But I found it here on the coffee table up here in the bar area. So you take a photo, and that's it. Now we're just going to head on back to the agency. All right, $10,000, no big deal. It's really not that bad. It's not that difficult, not that hard. If you get killed or whatever, it'll spawn you right outside the boat. So don't worry about that. Now that we've completed the nightclub and the marina setup missions, we're going to be moving on to the finale of the Nightlife leak. Okay, so again, 2 setups, a mini finale, which is basically just another setup to get to the main finale, which will pay you out the $1 million. All right. So again, just follow the directions. When to go to the casino, use the vehicle they give you. It's fine, no big deal. Once you're inside the casino, you're going to locate the promoter, and the promoter is going to be at the DJ booth. All right. So just find where that's at, and you're going to just basically steal his equipment. You're going to rip out the equipment and take back what is, what belongs to your client, which is the music, right? So find the DJ booth. Take the equipment. A cut scene will follow. I can't believe we let this guy hit us with that bottle. He's definitely going to get it. All right, definitely. Okay, so cut scene is over. Little firefight here. The target will be at the basically in the club, little VIP area. Don't forget, he busted a bottle over your face. He's got to get it. Okay, he's got to. It's just, it's code. It's code. All right. So deliver the backpack back to the agency, and there we go. And we'll get a little payout here. Again, these are just mini finales. 9,600 right there. So don't let that dissuade you. It's it's kind of set up like a finale, but it's really just another setup. So just don't worry about it, okay? Don't think about it. All right, next we're moving on to the High Society League, okay? And the first setup mission is going to be the Country Club. So we have to go investigate that particular location. So head on over there, the Pacific Bluffs Country Club. Have to hack this keypad. It's a simple, number hack, whatever, right? Find out what that is. Go ahead and get inside. And we'll have a little shootout with the security in here. Again, keep an eye on your health and armor. Snack up if you need to. Shouldn't be too much of a problem in here. All right. These guys are, no big deal. Move over to the terminal. Take what's yours. And then now we need to go and search an area for a limo. We're looking for a particular limo. It's the Patriot Stretch limo, okay? This is what it looks like right here. This is where I found it. And all you have to do is tail the limo. However, I just rushed it, and then it gives you once you're basically detected, it gives you the option to take out the target. Do that, and then we recover the driver's wallet. All right. So we get the wallet back to the agency. Talk to Franklin. He gives us a thumbs up. Go to the dry cleaner. Get the bloodstains out. We're good to go. All right. That's it. Mission passed. Next up is going to be the guest list mission. All right. So we're going to go investigate the guest list. Head out that location and see what's going on. All right. We have to go out to Lakewood or Lake Vinewood. And over here, we have to infiltrate a party and basically find a lawyer. So we have to search the garden for the lawyer, all right? A lot of bad guys in here. Keep an eye, health, and armor. Once you find the lawyer, you're going to have to incapacitate him with the stun gun. Then pick him up, throw him in the trunk, and then get out of there. We're going to use the lawyer for a little bit later on, right? So jump inside the car and then head back to the agency garage, whatever your location is, and store the vehicle for use at a later time. All right, so we passed that mission. We acquire a way into the party, which will be basically the mini finale for these particular setups. All right, so we go to the High Society League finale. We get set up, and you can do all this solo. You can do all this in an invite-only lobby, right? You can have up to 4 people help you out. So you don't have to worry about having to have any help or getting griefed in the middle of an actual setup or something like that. So we're gonna head out there. We're gonna use the car that we stole from the lawyer. We're gonna go to the billionaire's mansion, and you probably have an idea of where we're going. Okay, so we head over here, go through a couple cool little scenes, and we infiltrate the party and search for the source of Dr. Dre's music. Right, really cool what they did with this. Again, the source will be at the DJ booth. We're gonna go over here, and essentially we're just gonna trash the party, just like it says. You can detonate the car, which is the lawyer vehicle, for a distraction. Just start throwing some grenades, some bombs, whatever you want to do. Shoot the place up, and the billionaire's going to try and get out and get into his chopper. Okay, take the chopper out, shoot it, whatever. It has like a little health meter on the chopper, so just take care of business, whatever you got to do, and it'll crash land at a particular location. And you have to go take out the billionaire who's already on the ground, injured or wounded. So it's pretty savage, pretty cold right there. I like it. All right, so we take him out. We get the phone. I called my buzzard in. For some reason, a Tula was over here. I don't know what that was. Maybe it was already here. I don't know. Something happened with that. But yeah, just get back to the agency, and that's it. So that one's knocked out. All right, we have 6 setup missions done. Not including the initial one with the going to the golf course. We're not going to include that. All right. So we take care of that. Now we're on to the South Central League. We're getting closer to the end, and our investigation is going to take us to Davis. Now we're going to head over to Strawberry first. All right, and then we're going to enter the Cavalcade. All right, we're jumping here. Meet up with our rendezvous, right? Our liaison, and we're going to interrupt the deal. Basically, just take care of some business over here, take out some trash. You know what I'm saying? All right, I want to help our buddies over here steal the meth van. We're gonna get that, and we're going to escape the lost MC. All right, get out of here. Careful, don't blow yourself up with these gas pumps. That was probably not the best way to leave, but it's all right, no big deal. All right, so get back to the drop-off location. And mission passed. And we got Vernon to look for the leak, all right? Next up is the Ballas. And now we're getting a little bit closer into finding out what's going to be going on with this and figure out what the actual finale is going to kind of look like, all right? So we're going to head this way. And we're going to basically crash this party, help out our guys. We're going to help defend the families. So basically, just take out everything that's a red dot on the map and try and keep the blue dots alive. All right, the families. We'll follow Vernon into this garage over here. And once we do that, we're going to go through a cutscene and we're going to interrogate P. So Vernon's going to interrogate P, going to find out some more information. Again, I want you guys to experience this if you have not yet. I don't want to spoil too much. Once we do that, we're good to go. Mission passed. We got a lead in the Vagos. Got a little bit of money. Good to go. Now we are at the mini finale for this particular setup. All right, the South Central leak. Get this knocked out, get paid, and one step closer to the big finale. All right, we're going to meet Vernon P at the Davis Mega Mall. What we do there, we're going to just kind of, once you get to this particular location, you're going to fall into basically the convoy behind the families and the Ballas, and then we're going to roll up on the Vagos. And a really cool little cutscene right here. Dre's unreleased music is being played, and we're gonna have a nice, friendly little conversation with the Vagos real quick. Okay, be careful. Do not blow up the yellow Buccaneer. Right? Don't do that. I found that out the hard way because that's gonna be part of the actual mission. All right. So you're gonna shoot out a little bit. One of the Vagos gonna jump into that Buccaneer and roll on out, and now we need to follow him. Okay, so now you know what kind of the significance of that. So don't blow up that car. All right, take out the driver. We're gonna steal the Buccaneer and take it back over to we're gonna recover Dre's music. All right, so we're basically just collecting as much music as we can, so we fulfill our contractual obligation to our client, Dr. Dre. All right, bring the Buccaneer back to the garage, and now we're going to move on to the next part. Now, this is going to be kind of tricky, okay? But once you complete, and investigate all the data leaks, it will be the beginning of the finale. But the finale is kind of broke up into two separate missions, but it's really all just one overall mission, okay? But you'll see what I'm talking about. So once we do that, we're going to go inside the agency, and we're going to have a meeting with Dre, one of his associates there. We hang out with Lamar for a little bit, and then he's talking about who has his stuff. It's Johnny Guns, and we leave the agency, and Dre wants to know if you can bring his car back to him from the actual agency. All right, and this is kind of the beginning of the finale, but again, it's kind of broken into two parts, but it's all part of the same thing. All right. So it's called Studio Time. That's the mission. We're going to go over there. We're going to deliver Dre's car back to him. Okay. And then what ends up happening is that Johnny Guns has hired some hitmen, and they're ambushing Dre at the studio. They got him locked down in the studio. So you have to shoot your way through and rescue Dre, basically. So you pull up. Here's the hired gunman, and you have to get to work. Okay. So you'll clear out these guys, take care of business over here. You got plenty of spots to hide and hold up, so it shouldn't be a problem. Take those guys out, clear them, get inside the studio. Going to work your way through there, and then you're going to just kind of party it up with Dre. It's pretty cool. It's really cool actually. All right, Anderson .Paak comes in. They record their music. They make their song. Dre's like screw it. I'm going to have DJ Pooh drop these bodies off. We're going to party, have a good time. We got this. Don't worry about it. We're going to take care of Johnny here in just a moment, right? This is all part of the whole finale, okay? But it's kind of broken into two halves. So it's all good. All right, gonna make the music. Everyone shakes hands, good time, party it up. It's pretty cool. What you're actually doing is watching them record this music. It's pretty cool, right? Think of the mocap and all that good stuff. So you got Dre over here. He's putting some beats down, right? He's putting the lyrics down. He's, Paak has got on the drum. I mean, it's just a lot of fun. You pretty much see what they do to make this song. And again, this is some music that Dre has actually released, and that's really cool for that to be in the game. All right, so you get that knocked out, and now we're gonna go to the last. This is the main one, the big finale. Don't F with Dre. Okay, that's what it's called, for use of better words, right? So we have to go hunt down Johnny Guns. So we're going to go to Johnny Guns, the last known location, and it's basically back over here in this little train area. We're going to have a quick little shootout with these guys. Johnny Guns going to jump into the Dominator, right, and dip on out. So we're going to take out the rest of the gunmen, chase him down to the LSIA hangar, roll over here, and that's just really about it, to be honest. We're almost done with it. So we're going to roll up in here, we're going to go find him. You have to, again, take out the guards in here, just work your way through, and you're going to find Johnny Guns. He's wounded over here, all bleeding out, and you're just going to pick him up and throw him outside and let Dre take care of his business. What you kind of collect and gather while doing this is Dre's music, gets released. You can't really stop it, right? But the silver lining is we got Johnny Guns, and Dre gets to tie up some loose ends. Okay, go through the cutscene right here, listen to some more dialogue. It's really nice. I'm not going to show what happens, but Dre takes care of some business, and he has you drive him over to his chopper, basically. And while you're in the car, you get to listen to one of his unreleased songs that nobody has heard except for you. And if you haven't listened to it before, this will be your first time ever hearing it right here in the car. It's pretty cool. I like that a lot. So take him over here to his location. He gets into his chopper and he dips on out. And then this is where you get your payday. You get your $1 million. And again, for this week, as this video is being filmed, it is double money on the finale of this heist. So you'll make $2 million. You got several days left this week to get this knocked out. It really doesn't take that much time. The first time it may take a little bit longer, obviously, but hopefully this video helps out. He flies off towards his yacht into the sunset, and you get a nice payday. And of course, if this is your first time, there's a bunch of bonus money that you get as well. You get like 50 grand first time for doing the setups, like 100 grand for the finale. So you actually make a good amount of money on the first time, which is really nice. And then at the end here, Dre gives you a call on the phone. Again, I'm not going to ruin it for you, but he personally thanks you. It's a really nice touch in the dialogue. It's pretty cool. That's really nice. And there you have it, man. And that's it. That's all the VIP contract, and it's really not that difficult. And most importantly, the content is just really good. All right. So if you guys got any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Thank you so very much for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe with notifications turned on so you guys don't miss any future content from me. And if you enjoyed the video, smash that like button. All right. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Yeah.